Hello all my friends, and this is Wabun. These are my birds in the background. I'm just going to do a short video with a very powerful message I feel I need to share with all of you, especially those who are following the Dakota Access Pipeline at the moment. I really want to be able to urge you at this time to not get caught up in all the drama and the chaos. There has been a lot of media that have been putting out information, such as today they were saying that a lot of the water protectors were actually being charged with being terrorists, different things like that. You need to understand that this is a lot of propaganda. Firstly, the biggest thing for corporations and the media, when they sell information through papers, through broadcast, things like that, through interviews, this makes money. It sells papers. So when you're looking for information, ask people that are on the ground that are actually coming from a place of integrity and respect. This is exactly what they want, is to cause an uproar, to get people who are so passionate about what's happening with the water protectors to actually, get angry about some of these things. Like the CEO that, was interviewed today. I posted that up on my Facebook page as well as in my, on my Wabun Wolf Eagle Teachings page. I like to keep people informed. He looked very pale, the CEO, very clammy, not good. Whether he's been put under the thumb and under the pressure to make that statement, I mean, there's a lot of money at stake here. If every human being suddenly turned on all these huge corporations and withdrew money out of their bank accounts, which a lot of people are doing, that are supporting and paying and funding projects like this, there are sustainable energy, solutions already on this planet. So the more people don't actually look into it and address it, the more the corporations will win, and this will continue. It feeds their pockets, it feeds the politicians, whatever is going on out there. But I'm concerned with Mother Earth. I'm concerned for this beautiful planet that we have been so blessed with. Why would she or the Creator want to create a world which is overrun by consumerism? We've come to this fork in the road where we need to choose through love or through fear. So the more angry we get because we're passionate, we care about it, that's more of how they want us to react. If they're looking for a big war when the whole globe turns against the conglomerates and the big corporations that don't care about the little people, then that's exactly what they will proliferate in. Because war means money. It means more productions in weapons of destruction. So if they want people to start protesting and creating a stir, that's exactly what will give them legal reason to arrest people. The people that are the water protectors on the Standing Rock, camps are in prayer. They are in silence. They are coming from a place of great strength and integrity and respect for the land, for the resources. Mother Nature and all the resources don't have anything to do with corporate business. All the earthquakes in New Zealand most are saying is created from the seismic blasting that's been occurring in their waters near them. There is a brand new ship, one of the biggest in the world, that is setting off testing. Imagine what that does to the whales and the dolphins, all the marine life. If you had that happening to you every 10 seconds, 24/7, it is no wonder that there are things. There's so much toxic blood on our Mother Earth, and the poisons and the toxins that are being released into the air. You know, we need to, those that aren't awake, you need to wake up. You need to wake up and smell the truth. So if you want to come to these gatherings, there's one in every city here in Australia, Standing with the Standing Rock people. And I will be attending that one here. You know, we need to do this in a prayerful way. Please do not get caught up in the chaos and the drama. It is like the story with the two wolves, where one is good and one does the right thing with integrity and love in their heart, and the other one is angry and filled with rage. That is the war that goes on within ourselves at times when we struggle because we have had to swallow the illusions and these distractions for so long. And we now need to stand up for what is the real truth. And this is the time of transition. This is what is happening now. So if you go to these gatherings, please remember to stay in peace, stay with a peaceful heart, stay in the embrace of that love that is here on the earth, which she has for so many of her children. The two-leggeds, the winged ones, the four-leggeds, the creeper crawlers, all these beings, and all of nature. These whales have been beaching themselves through to human beings interfering with the natural flow and natural law of life. And our obsession with consumerism, for having all the pretty shiny things, you know, is that what we weigh up between clean water and, you know, I look at technology, and yes, it's great to a point, but there are thousands of cables underneath on the ocean floor to bring us that technology all around the world. There are these small optic fiber cables, not more than 3 inches. And in thickness, I mean, what if they break? What if that energy goes through? I mean, there's so much happening, but we're forgetting to stay connected into nature. You know, we have to stand up for the future of our children, for the future of this planet. And she needs our help. You know, the one you feed is the one that will survive. So you choose between the two wolves. You choose between that fork in the road of complete materialism that will destroy the earth. And, I mean, she's strong, but humans will not cope. They're not coping spiritually, emotionally, mentally at the moment. All this is being stirred up at the moment because it is time to make that choice. It is time to embrace what really is the truth instead of buying into this illusion. So if you're upset and can't believe this is happening on the earth, then you're starting to wake up. We have been distracted by so much information that comes in that is not of the truth. Now, I'm only speaking from my heart to yours, and I just trust in this planet that has been here for millions and billions of years. You know, it's time to make a choice between the ego with the mind that likes to control things, which is what a lot of these big corporations want to do, have control over the people, because it feeds their pockets, it feeds their wealth. So, you know, a lot of them don't care. There are some, you know, who do care and have actually walked away from their positions when they saw just how wrong it was. So I give praise to you for standing up in your own truth. And I'm just asking you to please remain prayerful and mindful and keep that integrity within your being, within your soul, and come out of the headspace that wants to react to things and respond and sit back and think about what is being truly said here. And come back into that integrity. Come back into your heart. And please keep sending your prayers and your blessings. And because the thought world is so large, we pick up. We are so sensitive to everything now because we are moving in a frequency that is of a much higher level. So we're very aware of feeling what's happening around the world. There are monitors. They did this in universities where they had monitors all around the world, and whenever something big was going on, that energy would rise. And this is probably, you know, that everything through your cell phones, everything is being monitored. So, you know, stick to what your heart knows. What does your spirit say to you? What is it telling you you need to do? So I'm asking you from my heart to yours. You know, I reacted a bit to you, but I thought, no, I am not getting caught up in the drama and the chaos. This is exactly what they're looking for. And I just respect so much all the water protectors, all the people at the Standing Rock, you know, camps, the Achetis Sakon. If I've pronounced that incorrectly, I apologize. But they have maintained such strength in the numbers they have, and we are greater numbers here around the world that need to bind together. This is like the sweetgrass. When it is braided together, it has much greater strength. When we braid our hair, it has much of a stronger, you know, it's stronger. So if we all bind our love and our strength and our prayers for this one vision of changing the environmental laws and using sustainable energy and shutting down these things. These corporations could make just as much money and have the means to be able to make these changes. You know, I encourage you to watch The Big Flood that Leonardo DiCaprio was a representative in the last year for the United Nations. And he went around to all these places in the world and was seeking information. We can do that too. We have the technology. We can ask people that really are there in those positions that know, the experts, the scientists. You know, there are good people out there. You know, it's not all the corporations. There are good people out there that have incredible knowledge, that want to do the right thing. So I urge you to ask them, speak to them. I had to ask America this morning, how does that make you feel in trusting your own government that would spew a lot of these lies out? You know, it must be so hard for all of you, and so hard for all the indigenous people of the lands. I mean, we are all indigenous at some point throughout history to our ancestors. You know, I just urge you, instead of voting for your governments, vote for the ancestors that went through so much hardship and challenge to be able to make a place for you still to be here. And we owe that to our children and to our children's children. I'll leave my thoughts with you. I send you much love and many blessings.